Welcome back to the Halloween Tea Party, guys, where I'm attempting to do 31 looks for the 31 days of October. Today's look is a reverse sparkly zebra thing. Enjoy! I'm starting out with an eyebrow pencil just to map out the design on my face. And, you know, it's zebra stripes, so you can kind of do what you want. I'm keeping mine away from the center of my face so that everything is coming in. And I'm not too worried about symmetry. This is a glitter look, so the one thing that I'm trying to avoid is I don't want the glitter too close to my eyeballs. By the way, if you're looking at me and you're like, why are you strange colors? Like, what's that little red patch up there? I have just finished painting myself and had a shower, and now I'm painting myself again. Because when I was in the shower, I was like, hey, you know what would be cool? Glitter. Because let's face it, guys, it's Halloween and glitter is terrifying. Now that I have kind of a map of where my stripes are going to go, I am taking some white face paint and filling in the stripes with white. And you don't need to worry too much about getting these super even like we did with the rainbow zebra, because we're going to be covering these with glitter. But glitter just looks better if you put down a matching base first. You can be much neater than me doing this. You probably want to use like a detail brush to get really nice crisp lines. I am just going to clean all this up with a cotton bud afterwards because, to be honest, I do not have any lights. Like, I have lights obviously in my flat. I don't have any like lights that I can film with. I've tried and the video quality is just like what? So I need to get this done before it gets too dark, because otherwise I'm going to have to get the glitter out tomorrow, and no one wants to get glitter out more often than they need to. So part of the reason we're doing this in reverse is, I mean, firstly, I don't have any black glitter. Secondly, doing white bases, if you saw Rainbow Zebra, then, you know, I explain about how white bases are such a pain to get even. It takes a really long time. And I think that this would look really cool if you're going to like a party or something, there's like UV light. Then I think this will look really cool because all of the stripes are gonna show up under that UV light. Do I mean UV light? The one that makes white really shine. Tell me in the comments if I'm confused about light. I don't know whether to do like glitter brows as well, because I could do like the brows coming onto the stripes. Wow, just think, if you guys are watching this, you already know if I've done glitter brows, and I don't. Ooh. So professional. Stripes on. Dun dun dun. This is my jar of glitter. I leave it like sealed because really tight. This is my favorite glitter of them all. Oh, get out of there. Oh. This is Cosmetic glitter, guys, so it is safe to use on your face. I am not using craft glitter. That can be really dangerous, especially if it gets in your eyes or anything. I'm using some liquid latex to stick this glitter on because I really want the glitter to stay put. So you need to choose a brush to die for the cause. Your sacrifice will be remembered, my friend. These are like, you know, pound shop brushes where you can get like 1,000,000 for £1. And basically I'm just going to work in really small sections and coat some glue or, you know, liquid latex. And then I'm switching over to another brush that I am sacrificing to apply the glitter. So the reason I'm using latex instead of glitter glue is glitter glue tends to be more more like a lip balm or a primer or something. So it doesn't really like glue the stuff in place. It's still movable, and I really don't want this to move. And so normally for stuff like this I would use like lash glue, but that's a whole lot of lash glue. Oh, it is like fallout galore over here. Another advantage of using liquid latex is that in theory I'm going to be able to just peel this off when I want to take it off. Don't get it in your eyebrows, by the way. Getting it in your eyebrows would be like, oh, what a mess. Getting it in your eyebrows would be really, really bad. It basically will stick around the hairs, and when you try and take it off, it's going to rip out your eyebrow hairs, and then you will have to become a professional at drawing on your brows, which I am not. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Like, it's so sparkly, it's gorgeous. It's like a kind of multicolored glitter, so in the different lights it like sparkles different colors. It's very, very pretty. I changed my mind about working in small sections. It actually kind of works better if you apply it and then let it set for a minute or two, and then go in with the glitter, because it sticks much better when it's a bit tacky. When you apply glitter to your face, I like to look down when I do it, so that like most of the glitter is going to fall on my mirror and it's not going to make a huge mess all over the place. But I mean, with this amount of glitter, like, you're going to make a huge mess. Like, it's everywhere. So now that I'm all glittery and gross, I'm going in with some black, and I'm using a detail brush to go around all of the stripes. I kind of feel like this could be a new makeup challenge, like try and complete a makeup look in a really short amount of time before the sun sets. So one of the great things about this is the black is going to cover up any glitter fallout that we have. So I don't need to worry about cleaning up, but obviously with glitter, it's, you know, it's not going to stay where you want it to stay all night. It never does. You have more chance with like liquid latex or lash glue or something, but I bet you still end up covered in glitter. Comment below if you did this and you ended up covered in glitter by the end of the night. So you want to be quite careful around the white and the glitter, because it's going to be a rougher texture. So if you get paint on it, then it's not going to sit really flat. You'll be able to see kind of a rough edge instead of a nice crisp line. And I am all about crisp lines. You could turn this into a drugstore look. Like, this would be easy to do as a drugstore look. I just, sometimes with drugstore looks, like, it just doesn't always make sense for me to do things as a drugstore look, because, I mean, for this you could use a white eyeshadow base under the glitter, you could use lash glue to stick the glitter on, and then you could use like a black gel liner to fill in the rest of the face. But, you know, I have black face paint. I don't want to waste all of my gel liner painting my entire face with it. But, you know, if that's what you're doing, if you're trying to do something really cool in drugstore, then quite a lot of looks that you see would be possible, like drugstore wise, especially if they have like black and white as the main colors. I'm not going to label this as drugstore though, because I feel like people will yell at me in the comments. Also, Can you imagine painting your entire face with a gel liner? Like, it would feel so disgusting. Now I kind of want to do it because I want to know, like, how bad would it actually be? Because getting gel liner off is such a nightmare. I'm also outlining my lips because I'm probably going to do them white. I might do them red, I'm not sure. But it's easier just to keep them clear of black paint. I am leaving a little bit. That looks beautiful. I am leaving like a bit of space around it as if I'm going to overline my lips, but I'm not. I just want some room to work with so that when I line them and everything, the black isn't going to contaminate whatever color I use. But in general, I don't overline my lips because my lips just, they're not the right shape to be overlined. If you are going to do glitter in your eyebrows, make sure that you don't do it with the latex or lash glue or anything. This is probably where you want to use glitter glue or use like an eyeshadow base or something on your eyebrows and kind of smush the glitter in there. Now that everything's outlined, I'm going to switch over to an eyeshadow packing brush and just fill everything in with black, except the lips and maybe the brows. As always, I'm painting my ears to match everything because I don't want them to be sticking out like a sore thumb. I am not doing the glitter on my ears. You could, if you wanted to, you could paint white on them, but I wouldn't go sticking glitter in your ears. I don't know, it sounds like something that would maybe cause problems. Plus, I feel like when you're a grown-up, if you do weird stuff, like I don't want to have to go to my doctor and be like, oh hey, so I stuck loads of glitter in my ear and now I have like a horrible ear infection. What should I do? Because like my doctor's going to be like, what do you mean you stuck glitter in your ear? Why would you do that? For the lips, I was going to go with white, but if you don't have perfectly white teeth and you do white lips, then it kind of really accentuates that fact. But I was going to do white with the glitter, but now I'm thinking either red or pink. I'm going to go pink. It doesn't look that bright in the tube. It looks kind of pastel-y, but this is like quite a neon-y pink. I love it. So this lipstick is a little bit patchy, so what I'm going to do is just wait for it to completely dry and then I'm going to put another layer on. One of the problems I find with doing that is when you layer up a liquid to matte lipstick, it can tend to get a bit thick and then you get that weird like ridge inside your mouth where like you could almost peel it off and you kind of feel it and it's gross. But it's going to be okay. So I'm going to go around my lips with the black again, just so I have a really nice sharp line around them. Even though I'm going to apply another layer, I don't need to apply it like right to the edge. It's just kind of in the center. It's a little bit patchy. So I'm going for my zebra style lashes again. And I've just applied some glue along the band and I'm just going to wait patiently for it to dry because you shouldn't blow on your lashes because it's unhygienic. I almost forgot, but I wanted to show you because I always say this in my videos and then I never actually show you what happens. But can you see all the like creasing and rubbing? And that is literally probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes of having this on my eyes. If you don't set the face paint with eyeshadow on your eyes, then it just creases and rubs off so fast. So I'm starting out with some face paint so that I have a really nice base to work on, like a really nice opaque coverage. And then I'm just going to keep that eye closed and wait for it to dry. You don't have to use face paint for this. You could use, you know, a black eyeliner, a black eyeshadow base, a gel liner, like just something that is the color that you want it to be. But, you know, I have my black face paint right here, so why not? Then when it's almost dry, I go in with the eyeshadow and just pat a really nice, good layer of it on top. And I like to wait until it's almost dry, because when it's almost dry, the eyeshadow sticks to it really well. But you have to be careful, because if it's too wet, then you can end up lifting up the face paint and then you lose that really nice opaque coverage. I also find I get a lot of creasing underneath my eye as well, so I will generally set that so that the creasing there is dealt with. And I'm going to quickly fix my lipstick before I do my other lash. So obviously you can't actually see the lash because it's black. So I think maybe, I don't really know whether to paint it white or pink. Probably should have done it before I stuck it to my face. But I'm using this kind of lash glue. I used to use the squeezy tubes, but then I found that, you know, sometimes you squeeze out like a bit too much and it just goes everywhere. I find with these ones you have like much more control about how much glue is actually ending up on your lash band, which I like. Because the eyelashes aren't really showing, it makes my face look a bit weird, so I am going to paint them white to see how that goes. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe making them pink, but white. We're gonna go white. But, you know, if you're painting your lashes and you're not doing it with mascara, it is best to do them before you stick them on your face, because then there's less chance of, you know, getting stuff in your eyes. So I've put in my lenses, which isn't ideal. You should really put your lenses in before you do your makeup, especially if you're doing anything with glitter, because you don't want glitter to get trapped under the lens, like between your eye and the lens. But in this case, like, I can't really see very clearly through these lenses. Everything is like really foggy, so there's just no way I would be able to do this with these lenses in. Also, seeing as I can't see, I am not 100% sure that I am in focus, that I am in frame, or that I don't have like lipstick on my teeth or something, so that's it, guys. You are now a reverse sparkly zebra thing. Congratulations. There should be another video going live tomorrow, and hopefully that one will make more sense for Halloween than this one does. If you want to be notified when it's live, you can subscribe to my channel. If you like this look, then you can let me know by hitting the like button. And if you have any comments or questions or anything, let me know in the comment section and I will do my best to reply to you. If you decide to recreate this look, I would love to see how it turns out. You can post it to social media and tag me in the post and use the hashtag Halloween Tea Party, and then I will see it. And I'm also having a little competition over on my Instagram, so if you want to be in with a chance of winning some goodies, all of the details are over there, and I will leave some of the details in the description box below. If this look isn't quite what you were looking for, then here are some alternative videos that might be a bit more your thing. I hope you have an amazing Halloween, guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!